Hi.
Late start to this Saturday morning, really late start to this Saturday morning, combined with a bit of rain this morning and a late night last night. It's now midday, it's 12 o'clock and I'm just heading out training. 12 o'clock. But it is the weekend after all, and all I'm doing today is 1 hour pre-race ride. So before I start my ride, I'm heading down to the Cedar Farm Cafe to meet up with a few friends, have a coffee, and then I'll get my hour done. Quick cafe stop with Ryan before I carry on training. I've got a couple of, or 3 intervals to do. Oh mate, check out the view from the top of this climb. Not bad, not bad. Check this out. Yes, that is another flat tyre. Another one. You may remember 2 days ago when I was on the chain gang, I got another rear puncture. That was like the 3rd one in 2 weeks. And now I've just got a puncture on my front tyre. I'm not too far from home now, and it's a relatively slow puncture. So I'm just gonna pump it up and then change the tube when I get home. A couple of people said in the comments, am I checking the tyres for any thorns or any pins or any rough patches on the rims or something? And yes, I have been checking. The rim and the tyre are absolutely spotless. So Michelin, I think that is the end of your days. So I think that's a total now of 4 punctures in about 2 weeks, 3 in the back, 1 in the front. Alright, it's going down a lot quicker than I thought it origininally was. I'm gonna have to change the inner tube, despite only being like 20 minutes away from home. A lot of people told me, a lot of people said, don't trust the Michelin tyres, stick to Continentals or stick to Victorias. The Michelin tyres are no good, but I went against that recommendation. I wanted to try them, I wanted to see how they performed, and you know what? I should have listened. And these Michelin tyres, as soon as I get home, they're coming off this bike, and I'm gonna put some GP 4000s back on. Like 4 separate punches in 2 weeks during the summer. It's no good, it's no good. And again, for the 4th time, there's nothing in the rim. Or in the tyre, sorry, there's literally nothing in the tyre. So I've no idea what made that tyre go down. Maybe like a little stone has pierced through. Mate, Michelin tyres, don't buy them, no good. Were they after something? Maybe they thought about mugging me, and then they saw my arms. They were probably just going to ask me, do I need some help? It is in times like this where I'm very grateful I've got this big frame pump. I can just pump this tyre up, literally in a matter of seconds. What was that, like 20 seconds? 30 maybe? Frame pump, get one. Anyway, as I was saying before I got another puncture, my pre-race ride is always the same. It's 1 hour in length, and I do 3-minute intervals at tempo, and then I finish the ride off with a 10-second max sprint. Now this is the same pre-race session that I've done since I started cycling, pretty much, and I think it's important. I think it's important to keep your pre-race ride the same structured session. That way, even psychologically more than anything, your body knows, you know, that when you do that session, that the day after you've got a race coming. You know, it's kind of like that ride before the battle, and 9 minutes spent at tempo isn't that much stress for the body. It doesn't cause any fatigue, but it allows the legs to wake up a little bit, and yeah, it's about consistency. So recently the laws in the UK have got a little bit stricter for like driving and using your phone and stuff, so I'm going to try and work on not holding the camera whilst I'm driving. So I've currently got it set up. This way I can vlog in the car without actually holding the camera. Alright, so anyway, I'm racing tomorrow, and cyclists, and I don't fancy racing on those Michelin tyres or riding on those Michelin tyres anymore at all. I've had 1 punch too many of those tyres, so I'm going to head to the shop now, pick up some new tyres, stick them on the bike, ready for racing tomorrow. Some Continental GP 4000s. So yeah, I'm going to get some new tyres, put them on the bike, and hopefully we're not going to have many more punches. Touch wood. Touch wood. Alright, picked up some new tyres, GP 4000s, some Continentals. El Clasico, stick with what you know. Hopefully now we're going to have a lot less punches, because punches suck and I've had far too many of them in the last 2, 3, 4 weeks. So it's Jorja's birthday this Friday and I've so far not got her anything at all. I don't really know what to get. So me and Ed, whilst we're in town, we decided to come into Preston to the shops and see what we should get. What do you reckon we should get, Jorja?
I reckon we should splash out on a new
Cheers for clearing that up.
There's a bunch of autistic and people with ADHD in Preston today.
Why is that?
Because they've all got fidget spinners.
Oh! Question is though, Ed, have you got a fidget spinner?
No, not yet. I'm on the search for one though.
The Giro. We got the Giro on the big screen. Oh no, it's not, it's the Tour Series. That's where I was last night. Didn't find a present for Jorja, but it's okay. I still got, how many days have we got? Like 5 days? 6 days until her birthday. It's all good, it will be fine. All right, I think it's time I put these new Continental GP4000s on my bike before racing tomorrow, because to be honest with you, I really don't trust those. I really don't trust those Michelin tires anymore. I punched in a race with those once. It was the first race of the season. I don't know if you remember it in the vlog. And puncturing when out training, it sucks, but it's okay. Puncturing in a race really sucks. I think the quickest way we're going to be able to do this is with a time lapse. Oh, I just sat down on the arm rail, right on my bum. Oh. Let's try again. Alright, done. Just need to pump them up now and then head out for a quick spin just to bed the tyres in. You should never go out and do a race on brand new tyres, because when you buy them, they come with this little like layer. When you rub it, it comes off like white powder, but it makes the tyres like so slippy. So I'm going to pump them up now, head out for a quick spin around the street, bed them in a little bit and just wear down that protective layer. I just set my camera down, carried on riding for like another couple 100 meters, and then I realized that I just put my camera down in the middle of the road, so I best go back and get it. It's okay though, no cars came and no one ran over it. So I'm racing tomorrow, and I actually thought the race was in the Lake District, which is about an hour's drive from me. However, I've just found out that it's in Carlisle, which is closer to the Scottish border than the Lake Districts. But anyway, that means it's going to be a 2-hour drive. So I'm going to have to get up early in the morning, and it also doesn't allow me any editing time tomorrow afternoon after the race, because I've got to obviously drive to the race for 2 hours, race, and then drive home for another 2 hours. Basically, I'm going to cut the vlog short and end it here tonight because I've got to edit it and head off to bed early, so I'm nice and fresh for racing. It's a proper hard race tomorrow, you know, hilly, long, so I'm really hoping to do well at it. So I want my preparation to be as best as possible. So that's going to be the end of today's vlog, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow.